Hi guys, this is the QG35 Security. Today I will show you how to turn off all features privacy with spyware on Windows 10. So after I am installed Windows 10, there is messages from Windows 10 generated and cheat going too fast. Now, no one's know if you are go ahead to click directly use express setting. You go ahead to turn on all features spyware, and that is dangerous. So follow my instructions how to shut down and how to remove spyware on your Windows 10. So I go ahead to select another else choice. There is two choice, both with them, so I go ahead to choose customize. Don't click use experience settings because you will turn on all of us features Windows 10 with spyware. So I go ahead to customize to turn off all these features. Now this is personalization, and this is for speech and listen. It is microphone and SMS in this location. So most all of these features on or features is can able to take your privacy and secret information. So I go ahead to turn off all, because you get hacked by from Windows 10 and all of us data and files go ahead to taken away from Microsoft. So I have to turn on, so I go ahead to turn off. So this is location device for now. Where are you and now this time, and to take some data from data to improve location service. Now this is host service from Windows 10 is very have spyware. So make sure this all of us turn off and click next. Now this is connectivity and error reporting. This is only for feedback or something like this. If you have feedback, imagination, if you write or type something, the data inside privacy files will be stealing. So I have to turn off all of these features. So when you are turn off all features, you can able to turn off the spyware. So I have to, so don't trust this is source. This is source updates, and this is update browser or update Windows 10. Don't trust, and don't use Internet Explorer. It's very have spyware and source ransomware. So I have to next step. I think I now to close all of us. This is spyware, but I am not really finished to remove the viruses. So I go ahead to shut down all of us the features. So we have to waiting for just a moment. So I go ahead to choose my tools and download from my Windows 10. So I have to download my new tools for remove the spyware. Now all you have to do, just for example, to type your username. I will type my username like HP and my password. Most Microsoft is now yours password easily. So if I do it like this, if you have a latest version, I have my PC is Windows 10, I get a lot of viruses. So for this case, I do this, made this video to know how to stop the spyware. Most spyware, it is just only have a register, and register is already installed spyware. Now this is another else feature. It is hi, I am Cortana. So this is I am your searcher, finder, weather, or weather, another else weather watcher. So do not activate it, Cortana, because Cortana is automatic to take your data files like preset files, photo, anything else instead from Microsoft. Like this, Microsoft Edge. So this Microsoft Edge Cortana user, your browser history. Do not activate it or do not click use Cortana. Just click not now. Now after click not now Cortana, that is mean Cortana is still deactivated. So make sure always she is deactivated. You know Cortana from Halo. And I am like Halo, but you have to be carefully about futures Windows 10, okay? Now this is stuff Windows 10 for any stuff office. So you have to waiting for getting things ready. Please don't turn off your PC, okay? Most people who keep stealing from unknown source. Just say to someone for unreason. They just say someone digged my system or something a problem with my system. I know the feedback is working with another handle Microsoft, like someone is which has by using privacy or features. So you have to be carefully. So it's taken a little minutes for finish the config system. So in this time, I'll go ahead to shut it down. Windows update. I can't trust Windows update. Why? Because it gives you another else new features. I know it is new features very available, very important, but some features is very dangerous for you. If you stay online 24 hours without now, Microsoft is take your information. So I record this video for now how to protect yourself and don't trust Windows Defender because it can able to trick you too. So features, privacy, Cortana or Windows Defender, do not trust this source or source Windows update. So I give you some especially tools to remove the viruses and remove the spyware. And go ahead now to bring some tools to for remove devices. So I have to waiting for config the last this information about this one. Okay. So this is take a long time, so I can skip this part of making sure all this you'll be ready soon. Okay, so I don't want to wait a long time because this is very important steps. So it is now go ahead to config about features. The first time I recognize is config the features. But after to turn off all the steps features, there is another else features is still enabled. So go ahead to disable from settings. So I have to skip this and bring the tools for remove the spyware. Waiting for me soon. Now I'm back. So after finish this, okay, step 1, go ahead start menu. Click start menu directly. Go ahead now setting. All I have to do now, first step, turn off all of us privacy. So go ahead this command. So privacy, location, camera, Microsoft, Xbox, gaming, everything this is stuff, it is not, most stuffs I go ahead to turn off, it is turned off. But most stuff like lit website, Profit locally revealing it is not really stopped work, so turn off, turn off. You have to check this is really turned off. Go ahead location. Location it is already turned off. If you see it is not turned off, you found it turn on, you have to turn off. Make sure to click to change device. It is turned off. Clean history on this device. Now go ahead the camera. If you have webcam or something like this stuff, you have to shut down and turn off because this is follows gestures from store from Microsoft Edge. Do not trust them both, so turn off all. Now go ahead microphone. Microphone is very important to record your voice when you talk to someone in social media like WhatsApp, Instagram, email, Twitter, Facebook. But if you don't want, it is social media. So if you watch social media, just turn off this Microsoft account. Don't trust Microsoft Edge. Don't trust. If you trust Xbox, but if you don't, turn off. But in this case, turn off all this Microsoft, because if you don't turn off microphone, Microsoft is able to listen yours what you talk about it, and that is really dangerous. But notice that let apps access my notifications, so turn it off. I don't need it anyway. So this is the full same about the store or some apps. Speech inking and typing. It is very important to keep it, but it is very important to turn off. So it is turning turning this off also turns off. So it is already shut down. Now account info. Don't trust source account info, so turn off. Now contacts. The same thing. It is just very important to turn off. Calendar, turn off. Now let's zoom under links. Call history, turn off. Email, turn off. Message, turn off. Radio, turn off. Other devices. It is now loading. A little moment for loading will be finished, so just wait for. Yes, it is open. So this is 9 with the devices. So let your apps automatically share. This is very dangerous. Be reading carefully. Share and signs info with wireless. This is really dangerous. So you have to turn off for your safety using anything about, like, for example, Xbox One TV's projects. You have to turn off. Okay. Feedback in diagnostic. So this is automatically recommended. All you have to do is just click never, and this is basically for recommended or enhanced. So this is commands. This take away some information when you type some feedbacks. But like me personally, I don't trust any source this, so I can just say I have to turn off or say never, because I don't want to activate this. So all you have to do just to put this send device data Microsoft Basic. Hopefully recommended. Should be there is way to cancel this. Recommended. But when you do this, never use this way, so you can able to do anything. So this is feedback. It should be never want. So try to say never. In this basic, not a problem. Now background apps. This is 3D builder, turn off. In this alarm is turn off, turn off, turn off, turn off, turn off. In contact camera, this is webcam, turn off, turn off. This should be all turn off. Okay, After to turn off all these runs, you have to make sure, double check to make sure this is really turned off. Do not let any apps really activate your features or you get hacked. So it is already turned off. All you have to do, the step number 1 is over. Now, step number 2, use these tools. Now go ahead to use this command if you want to enable systems. So if you want to enable your systems, all you have to do just to press Ctrl and hold A and hold C, release A and hold C to copy, or just right click and copy and go ahead the menu and type CMD to enable the system, F8 for recovery. Now right click on your mouse and run as administrator. Click yes. Now all you have to do, just press right click like this. Automatically BCDEDIT is now set default and successfully. You can reboot for click F8 to recovery system. Go ahead to command to activate it, CMD RogueKiller. But I don't want to do this because there is two ways: directly on your Windows or choose the command. So I will type my choose. So I go ahead activate it directly, my RogueKillerCMD. So I will do it, and this is my a little tool over there. All I have to do now, after to copy this and direct the desktop in space in this so something like this, scan, directly click enter. Now step number 2, remove the virus and spyware after display. Now this is different version, it is v12.4. The v12.4 is able to search a hidden service host viruses. The Microsoft can follow yours any web page or any use like Internet Explorer, Google, anything else will be hacked from Microsoft. So all you have to do to shut down the host by from RogueKillerCMD and stopped the virus ransomware spyware in this moment. Now just go ahead now to scanning. They will not take time, so I will skip this part much more minutes, so I will be back again. Now, after finish the scanning, you get a lot of spyware hidden in the files on Windows 10, like this source C flash Windows flash system 32-bit in drive TM system hog.ssdd. This is viruses hog SDD. This is very dangerous located. So all I have to do now is just to go ahead to remove the virus. So this is right, there's main viruses. All I have to do now to control my keyboard, there is choice. So I can choose remove the virus, or I can remove pump as well. So I go ahead to choose remove the virus. Now let's go ahead to process all of the viruses and remove and reject on my future. So it is 44 viruses malicious. It is already removed and completed. Good. You can also choose to remove the pump for remove the virus too. So go ahead to exit directly. Now I go ahead to issue my data from Windows 10. So all I have to do to click to hold start keyboard to press R to show run. All you have to type this command temp click continue for open the file. This is really important to complete it your issues. This is will take a long time, a lot of few minutes, so I have to hold Ctrl and press A and delete all these issues, sources. Okay, now again, I do the same process in a different command. So I go ahead to type percent and percent temp percent to open another else source for issues and resolve our issues. Now again, the same command but different. So I'm gonna type breach to open my source. Sorry, I made my mistake. I think this is command. Yes, this is truth command. Prefetch. So if you type prefetch, you go ahead to open up the remaining source. So there is the remaining source of Windows. So go ahead to delete it. Some files does not go ahead to delete it because of part of system, so I go ahead to click skip. Now, after resolve these issues, I go ahead to right click and delete from recycle bin all files. Now the third step, go ahead to activate it, DWS late. There is different version, the old one. This is old version before the new. The new was the different, so this is before the new version. The new versions give you different solution for remove the viruses or remove the spyware. This version is can able to reject all of us activated privacy or features. So be carefully. Before do anything, you have to enable professional mode. Also, you can able to choose what you want to display, like disable Windows Defender. But before, you have to create a restore point. So, you can go ahead here, restore point, to click directly to open up front of you. If you recognize this is message, restore point system, files and setting, his shutdown is turned off. But don't be scared. You can able to go ahead to find my PC. After find my PC, right click. Now click Properties. Now to enable restore point, go ahead system protection. As you see, local disk C system is off, protection off. All you have to do now to configure the restore point size for exhibit for any size you want to do. So you have to turn on system protection and to give him any size you want. So for example, I want to take like 50% for 29.75 gigabyte. Now click apply, click OK, a restore point is enabled. You can check it out if you want. But if you see the same message, so all you have to do to click create restore point. Type anything like my point. After type my point, click create a restore point to activate it restore point. Directly go ahead to activate it restore point. Give him a few minutes to complete it restore point. Now, system protection. The restore point was created successfully. Click close and check it about system restore point. You will find the message has changed. Restore system files and setting is now enabled. You can go ahead to check this data in time. It is now manual. But before to go ahead to reject the device's viruses with spyware, also you have to install any program before to do it, because that restore point is empty. So you have to install any program for complete restore point. So go ahead to click OK. That was fine. Now the restore point is opened already. Now before the start, there's a little few things here, like delete all Windows 10 Metro apps. If you want to keep apps like Xbox or 3D or anything else like this, okay, keep it. But if you don't want these features, updates or apps Metro, you can delete it all. But I don't go ahead to do it this. Now this delete OneDrive. You can't do it this. But if you want to keep it. In this, the very important display Windows update. I don't want to activate my update, so you can check out about this command services.msc to check the update. So this source is only for access any sources to install any programs. So there is the important. Find the file have source with update like dmw app u she or shsvc. This is service. All you have to do now, you have to display this. Why we have to do display? Because this is sources too for updates and features. So display. Now go ahead and find Windows updates. As you see, this enable. How go ahead to display disable Windows update. Click it. Do it now process to display the update Windows 10. Now this shows I can't trust. You can able click refresh to make sure his display. Now as you see, his display is already displayed. You can also remove all old DWS firewall rules. You can to display UAC. So I'll go ahead to click. Let's go ahead to restart my computer, so I don't want to do, but this gives me for display all spyware. So all I have to do before I have to display this first. So I go ahead to display this. So I will back again for a completed my reject the spyware. Now, after restart my computer, I have to go ahead to back my little tool. All I have to do now, after display and destroy some spyware, some spyware is still there, For remove the remaining spyware, I go ahead to enable professional mode and choose this is options. Restore point is open up. This is good point, but I already have a restore point, so I don't have needed to restore point again. Okay, so I can click also delete Windows 10 Metro apps. So this is the list. This is list. If you enable, you can choose which one you can able to delete to destroy. But if you don't want to remove your features about Metro, if you want to keep it, you can able to keep it yours features Windows 10 Metro. Okay, so all I have to do now is to click and remove this tag. I don't want to delete Windows 10 Metro apps. I will keep it. Next, go ahead, click destroy Windows spying after the check setting for choosing to remove all of its features. So they will take a minute for delete and display the features Windows 10 home in. So I have to wait for to delete all this info display tilling tree. This is always go ahead to destroy and delete it on Windows 10. So remember, so any source unknown from Windows 10, you have to delete it by from this application. So here we go. Just go ahead to remove one by one. This drive one is deleted and everything is deleted. Everything about sources, about Windows, updates, anything else, go ahead to delete it into spyware. So here we go. Our information Cortana display and info delete keylogger display telemetry, and this is add host to destroy and remove the virus. This is a lot of list for remove the virus. Now, this is tools is under description my video. You can find out and check on my channel. My channel is named ZQG35 Security, so you can find out my new video. So I can able to put this description under my link and my blogger over there to know about it. Now, after remove and destroy and block the spyware, I go ahead to click yes. For complete, a restart is required to display all spyware. Restart now. For complete and display all spyware and remove. Click yes. Now this is go ahead to display the remaining spyware. Advice for you: don't use Internet Explorer 10 because it is example for source open the virus from Microsoft. I advise you to download Firfox or Google Chrome because they are two both safety using. Don't update Windows 10 because they will try to activate it again your future, or they will give you updates with Neo spyware, so do not to do this. Install new antivirus like Avast or Bitdefender 2 or Bitdefender 2019. Install CCleaner Pro. You have to install Advanced Care 12 and you have installed Speedboot because it gives you new features for display Windows 10 or to give you new features for protection. Now this is it. There is no viruses anymore on your Windows 10. After all, we can check out about features. Privacy is already display deleted. All of this viruses is can able to spy you, stealing your information, privacy information, data information, or social media information. This all of us now deleted, display, blocked, and it's shut down features. If you recognize some applications is trying to open up, but this is useless because it's already deleted. Now we can check this all now remove the virus. That's all. I hope you like this video and don't forget my new channel ZQG35 Security. This is new channel and teach you how to solution your operating system. So yeah, this is really important. I hope you like this video and I will see you the next video about utility. Thank you for watching.